Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be doing power theory. So basically what I mean by this is which powers are better, which ones to use, what do I recommend, and that's pretty much it. So for example, like, let's just start off with like an easy one, right? So like, obviously red arc spikes are like worse than lightning. Because lightning, I don't know, can pop like it strikes about 14 times, so it can deal a lot of damage, whereas spikes can only take like 20 to 50 lives each. So obviously you would rather use lightning than spikes, right? But then other things are a bit more confusing because some things like acid can also be considered better than lightning. Which is the main reason I'm doing this video in the first place is to dispute which is better. Okay, the thing is, right, lightning can pop a lot of balloons, but it's good against group balloons, whereas acid's good against spaced. Because if you send like constant reds, lightning's going to be better than acid there, but if someone's all outing you with cam grow ceramics, acid's going to be better than lightning. But for me personally, I prefer lightning because A, it can help you greed early game more, and B, the thing is, if someone salts you, then it's kind of hard to acid and still be fine, because acid you're supposed to place beforehand so there's time to dissolve the balloons, whereas lightning you can just play it whenever and it will still do the exact same thing. Okay, so we're in the sandbox now and we're lightning the dense blues in round 14, and you see it does pretty well because it's grouped, right? So lightning performs nice, but if we use acid, watch, it gets used up very quick. There you go, and then you start leaking, which is why it's better against spaced. Okay, the blues are even crazier. Look at this. Let's use it. Okay, wait, where am I? Okay, let's use it now. Look at that, bro. That took like 4 seconds to use up. Those blues are too dense. Even these reds, look. Instantly. So against like cam grows, it does pretty well. You can see it like defends it just by itself. But lightning just creates a regrow farm and it's a whole thing. See? And then you will just die to that every single time. Another really like disputed one is for eco powers. Okay, now the thing is, right? Copy eco, I love. I personally think that copy eco is the best, because if someone's going super eco boost, you just counter them. You get free eco for nothing, and you can farm just as hard. If they're going salted, you don't need to waste lightning on preventing the salted, and also you can just copy the eco that they get from that. So you're pretty much countering salted wounds as well. If it's a copy eco mirror, then it doesn't really matter what you do. It's just about skill. And then if they just don't go eco at all and they farm hard, then it doesn't really matter, because like the potential for them to outplay you if they are ecoing is more greater than the potential that they don't, and they don't eco at all and they just passively farm the whole game. Meaning, you basically have to go copy eco, because if they are ecoing, then you just lose, and if they go insulted, then you just lose. So you have to go copy eco just for the possibility that they go any of these. And then if they do counter you and they go full passive, then so be it. But even then, the odds of that are also low, right? So shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so the thing that I was also confused about is, back when I started playing balloons, I thought Big Balloon Beatdown was better than Big Balloon Buster, because, first of all, basically, Big Balloon Beatdown does double damage to Moab class balloons for like 20 seconds or something like that. And you have 4 uses, right? And now Big Balloon Blaster is 3 uses, it triples the damage, but it's like 15 seconds or something like that. It's less time, right? So I thought Big Balloon Beatdown was better because you have more uses. You have more time on each of the uses. And even though it's only double damage and not triple damage, I feel like it balances out more and it's better to have double damage for longer time. If you do the math, I'm pretty sure that it's just worse because I don't even know what the math behind it is, but it just is better because, like, I can guarantee you right now, someone with Big Bloom Buster will outplay and beat you if you are going Big Bloom Beatdown. Okay, bring it up now. Big Bloom Beatdown, and you're gonna see the difference of how it performs. It's pretty equal against singular targeting, but when you have like a full map full of Apaches, then it does make a difference. Okay, just target it, make sure we target it the same for both. Okay, the power wore off, and it's in the last stage of its health before it's about to pop into a BFE. So that's what Big Bloom Beatdown did. Okay, it's still taking long, what? Yeah. And now Big Bloom Buster. Use it now. Yeah, you can see it's shredding more, but it's gonna wear off quicker. It's in the last stage of health now. Big Bloom Buster wore off, and it's pretty equal, you see. It pops slightly quicker, but also you only have 3. Okay, I want to use another one here for the beefies, so you guys can see how much it shreds. Oh my days, it's melting. Okay. Yeah. Look at those merbs, bro. They're literally getting popped instantly. So, this is kind of the last dispute because Power 3 there isn't much. Some of them are like super obvious, right? Like, obviously, Cripple is going to be better than Price Gouge. Well, they have their own perks and all that, right? But like, I feel that Eco Choke is the best Sabo power. Bunch of you guys are gonna say, what about TTS? What about Knockout? All of these annoying ones, self release. The thing is, if your opponent is good enough, they're gonna have reaction time to defend either way, right? Again, with like acid or lightning, or even if you have power lock, then you're not gonna have knockout. So then they don't even need to worry about selling towers, right? I will basically show you guys a clip of how much Eco Choke drains. Or if I can't find a clip, then I'll just explain it anyway now. But you basically canceling the Eco Boost, which is just, it sounds bad because it's only like, oh, only 250. Okay, that's not bad, right? But the thing is, it drains your opponent's farms so badly. If they go in Eco, it doesn't affect them as much. But if they go in farms, oh my days, it drains them so hard. Because think about it. You usually can go for farms at 18 seconds into the game, right? This is without placing any defense. This is in boost only, by the way, because if this is free powers, then it's not as bad, because then you can just lightning, greed, and stuff like that. Anyway, so basically, you basically canceling the eco boost, and this continues over time, right? You cancel about 3, cancel 1, then that means they can only get their farm up in 24. And if you start ecoing, then you force them to get up defense, otherwise they're gonna have to leak down to like 10 lives. Now, if they go in something that's decent against eco, like tech, then it's not so bad. But if they go in something like ninja, then you drain them even more, because then they have to get up a lot of defense, a double shot like round 4. You keep eco choking. There was literally a guy I was playing against, and he got so drained, he only had a 1-0 farm round 7, and this was in the middle of round 7, end of round 8, right? End of round 7. And then I'm sending yellows round 8. He has to get up even more defense. And then it's like, what? Round 11, I'm sending region zebras. He's getting up more defense. At this point, he has like, what? 1 plant round 13. Like, that's so bad, man. Eco Choke's OP. Anyway, so me personally, I prefer damage boost over the rest of the boost. because most people use it, so, and I'm more used to it because I've used it a lot more than the other ones, right? Technically speaking, again, they both have their perks. So like in power towers can stand a chance and like compete with damage boost. I'm pretty sure they're actually very equal in terms of how much damage you get from each. I'm pretty sure it's very equal. The only difference is that in power towers does it a lot more damage for less time, and then damage boost does less damage for slightly longer. Okay, so we back in sandbox, and you see Cam grows. Apache eventually starts to chase. Damage boost now. You can see it's handling better, but not really much. It's kind of a weird representation because you can't really see the difference too well. But yeah, anyway. And then in Bow Towers, again, Apache starts to chase. Power Towers, and it does roughly the same. So I would say these two powers don't really matter too much because it's pretty much the same. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter though, because if you're good enough and you have fast enough micro, then I would say the powers don't really matter at all. Because at the end of the day, again, skill is just way more important than what powers you pick. If you're copying eco and you have like insane eco early, but you have slow micro for late game, then it doesn't matter, you see. Let me just lock in to defend this last one quick. DT quick. Bro, how's it still not popped? Okay, there. Yeah, okay. There we go. Clean defend. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and see you next video. Peace.